So, how do we use the commas? There are many ways how we use the commas. So let's go revise the ones that we studied. We use comma to join two sentences with a conjunction. You know, just right now we're combining the sentences to make the compound sentences with the conjunction words and, but, or. And here is where the comma is very important. So we put the comma before the conjunction words and, but, or. Do you understand that part? I think that one is easy. Let's go to the next one. We use commas to separate the words in a series. To understand what is a series, please, you need to know that series are a group of words that have something in common. For example, here we had sandwiches, cookies, and fruits at the picnic. What did we have at the picnic? Sandwiches, cookies, and fruits. There are the things that we ate at the picnic. So these words are words in the series. We have to separate them with the comma. But please remember that the last comma comes before the word end. There is no more commas after the word end. I like to eat apples, oranges, and bananas. What I like to eat? These fruits. 3 kinds of fruits. We need to put comma to separate them, but the last comma comes before the word end. Today we will complete reading, grammar, and spelling lessons. These are words in the series showing different kinds of lessons, right? Reading, it's a lesson. Grammar, it's a lesson. Spelling, it's a lesson. So you need to separate them with a comma. See? After reading, after grammar. And again, the last comma comes where? Before the word end. Tom likes playing football, swimming, reading books, and drawing. These are all activities that Tom likes to do. Please, boys and girls, sometimes the words in the series can have phrases as well, like here. Tom likes playing football. What Tom likes to do? Playing football. This is one activity. What else does he like to do? Swimming. What else he likes to do? Reading books. And what else? Drawing. So sometimes group of words come with phrases as well, like playing football or reading books. It's a phrase because it has 2 words. So we will put comma to separate them, and a last comma comes before the word end. We will take this lesson on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. This is easy. The names of the days of the week, we have 3 days, so separate them after Sunday, Monday, and no more comma after the word end. Okay, so that was using comma in the series. Now, when we write the letter, like the persuasive letter, please, you need to put the comma at the end of the greeting. And when you have the closure it's like your student, your son, your nephew, your best friend. This is called a closure or closing. In the closing, you put the comma after these words, your student. The comma, after comma, you should put your name. Sometimes you can write your name in the same line and sometimes under these words. So here you have, dear principal, that's a greeting. After the greeting, at the end of the greeting, you will put the comma. This is closing, your student, comma. After comma, what will you write? Your name. You can write your name after, or you can write your name under. Here you have, dear Sammy, your friend. Dear Sammy, it's the greeting, comma, come after the greeting. Your friend, it's a closing. Put the comma after the word friend. After this comma, you should write your name, or you can write your name under. And the last one, dear mom and dad, that's a closing. The comma comes after, at the end of the greeting. You do not put the comma anywhere in the middle. The greeting has the comma at the end. And this is closing. Your son, you need to put the comma, and then you will write your name. You can write your name in the same line or under. Then we use comma between the names of the city and the state in an address. One more time, an address can have two parts, or if you have a complete address, it should have the three parts. This is complete address with three parts. The name of the city, the state, but abbreviation of the state, and the zip code. If you have the complete address with three parts, city, state, and zip code, the comma comes between the city and the state. City, comma, and then state. If you have, again, you have three parts of an address. You have a city, California, which is abbreviation for the state called California, and the zip code 95926, where the comma comes between the city and the state. But sometimes you can have only the city with the state, where we do not have the zip code. Here simply the comma comes after the city. Berea, comma, Kentucky. Kentucky is a state. Here we have Topeka, Kansas, 54992. Three parts of an address. So we have a city, Kansas, it's a state, and the zip code, where we will put the comma between the city and the state. And the last one, we have two parts, Delaware, Pennsylvania. Delaware, it's a city. Pennsylvania, it's a state. So simply the comma comes after the city. Now, how do we write the date? Do you remember? When you have a date, sometimes you have a day separated from month. Sometimes month separated from the year. And sometimes you have day, month, and a year. In that case, you will need two commas. Here, we have only month and a year. Please, the number 22 must be included to the month. You know why? Because each month has certain number of days, right? And that number shows what day of the month it is. So the number must be included with the month. The comma comes after that number to separate it from the year. Here you have the complete date. You have Friday, which is a day. Put the comma after. Here we have a month with the number of days, 17. Put the comma after. And the year is 2000. January 22, comma, 1921. Complete date. Sunday, it's a day. Put the comma. October with the number 13. Put the comma. And the year 2017. Wednesday, it's a day. After day, put the comma. July 4th, it's a month with the number. Put the comma. And the last one is the year. So, when do we use the comma? In combining two sentences. Or separate words in the series. Or in the greeting and closing of the letter. Or separating city and the state in an address. Or in a date. Separate the date from the month and month from the year. Get ready with the worksheet. We are going to put the commas wherever they are needed. If you want to work alone and complete this page first, you can complete it first and then you can check your answers. Let's go. The ants march along grass, bushes, and trees. We have group of words in the series. The ants march along what? Grass. What else? Bushes and trees. The comma in the series after grass and after bushes. The ants carry crumbs, salt, and sugar. Again, you have group of words in the series. The ants carry what? They carry crumbs. What else? Salt. What else? Sugar. Group of words in a series. Put the comma after first one, after second one, and the last comma comes before the word end. No more commas. Some ants work and others lay eggs. Where shall I put the comma? Let me think. Are you thinking? Well, we're joining two sentences. Some ants work, others lay eggs, with the conjunction word end. So the comma comes before the conjunction word end. The ants are red, black, and brown. We need some commas in here. Where? This is sentences using the words in a series. The ants are red, that's one color. What other color they have? They can be also black, and they can also be brown. So put the comma in the series. First after red, then after black, and we have the word end. No more commas. Number 5. I drew these ants on March 8, 2005. You have a date, everyone. So where shall I put the comma in this date? March 8, 2005. Where shall I put the comma? Shall I put it here after March? No, after 8, because the number 8 shows the number of days in the month. Number 6. I saw many ants in Atlanta, Georgia. That's a city and a state. So, city and the state. Where shall I put the comma? Between them, between the city and the state. Very good. Next page. We had a picnic with salad, fruit, and juice. We had a picnic with salad, fruit, and juice. We had a picnic with what? Salad. And what else? Fruit. And what else? Juice. These are the words in a series. Very good. So we shall put the comma after the first one, after the second one, after no more. Let's go to number 8. Some ants, bees, and flies came to the picnic too. Some ants, bees, and flies came to the picnic too. Who came to the picnic? Who came to visit us when we had a picnic? Ants came to visit us. Who else came? The bees and also flies. This is words in the series. Put the comma here after bees as well. The last word, the last comma is before the word end. Bees flew around and the ants crawled. Where shall I put the comma? This is easy. Don't get mad like this guy. Bees flew around and the ants crawled. We are joining two sentences. Bees flew around, the ants crawled, with the conjunction word end. So the comma is before end. I like insects, but Rob doesn't like them very much. Again, we're joining two sentences with a conjunction. But, here we have conjunction word but. Put the comma. My brother went to camp on July 10th, 2015. We have a date. Where shall I put the comma? After July or after 10? Who says before July? Who say after July? I heard you saying the wrong answer. It should be after 10. Very good, you know that. He loves camping and he was happy to live in a tent. He loves camping and he was happy to live in a tent. We are joining two sentences. So where shall I put the comma? Of course, before conjunction and. In his tent, he saw spiders, ants, and flies. What did he see in his tent? Yucky spiders, horrible ants, and annoying flies. Group of words in the series. Put the comma after spiders, comma after ants, no more comma because that is word end. Okay, do you understand how we use the commas? If you don't, revise it again. Now we're going to read a letter and add some more commas. Let's do it fast. Yeah. Cheer up, smile, have fun, yeah. Dear Caroline, where shall I put the comma? It's a greeting, of course, right here. Frankie and I went to the park and we took a picnic lunch. This is joining two sentences. Put the comma before end. On our picnic, we had sandwiches, pickles, and fruit. We had three things. We ate sandwiches, comma. What else did we eat? Pickles, comma, and fruit. No more comma. Oopsie daisy, capitalize the letter I. I made a mistake. It was summer and the day was very hot. Where shall I put the comma? Quickly, girls and boys, quick. Who will do it before me? Me, right here, because we're joining two sentences. Coming toward us was a line of big ants, little ants, and medium ants. Where shall we put the commas? Coming toward us was a line of big ants, little ants, and medium ants. So who was coming toward us? Big ants, comma, little ants, comma, and medium ants. No more comma after end. 6. Frankie said there are many ants in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We have a city and a state. Comma comes between them. We moved our food and Frankie left stale bread on the table. We moved our food and Frankie left stale bread on the table. Where shall I put the comma? Did you find it? Where? Here. There. Joining two sentences with conjunction word end. Soon, red ants, brown ants, and black ants were eating it. We have red ants, we have also brown ants, and we have black ants. The last comma is before end. The date of our victory over the ants was August 15, 2018. Where shall I put the comma in the date? Of course, after 15. Your friend Eliza. In the greeting, in the closure, we write the comma before the name. That's it, no more, I swear. Now we're going to the quotation marks, but in the last video.